What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Underdog MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Underdog. As always, if you haven't signed up for Underdog, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' pitch count, strikeouts, runs, total bases, fantasy points, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS. Receive an instant match deposit up to $100 on your first deposit today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that in, get that free money offer. Start winning some money over here on Underdog today with these picks, guys. And if you are getting very serious, I do offer premium content packages. That's the link below in the description. I am launching a bunch of new Underdog packages right now. You can join right now. It's a little bit under construction, just a fair warning, but you can still hop in the Discord, ask me any questions you need. But this is going to be a full go come July 1st. I'm going to have Underdog MLB. I'll have Underdog WNBA. I'll have a combo package for all sports as well. So keep an eye out for that. If you want to join now, I do offer a bunch of other stuff as well. Just check out what I have going on over there. And if you enjoy the content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Yesterday, we went 3-1. We hit the Bogarts bases. We hit the Ohtani bases. We hit the Arenado bases. We did not hit the Jada Martinez bases, unfortunately. He really let us down yesterday. So we went 3-1. Still a very great day. We're still on a roll here. You can mix and match these five picks if you'd like. You can go for the full big one if you'd like as well, 20x. Obviously, the more picks, the more risk, but the higher payout. So how you do that is up to you, but I got 5 picks to get you winning some money. And we're going to go game by game as we always do, kicking things off here to start it off today. We're going to be talking about the Colorado Rockies Miami Marlins game. This game comes in with a 7.5 over-under. It's a 4.4 implied total for the Miami Marlins, and I want to be targeting Jazz Chisholm at the top of this lineup because he gets to take on Mr. Chad Kuhl today, who has some serious splits issues against left-handed hitting. It is not good. You're looking at Chad Kuhl's numbers across the board against lefties. He only has a 19% K rate. He gives up a 470 slugging, a 36% hard contact rate, a 357 WOBA, 38% fly ball rate, and he also walks him at a 12.8% clip. But just really, really bad against lefties, and that's going to be a problem for him because he has to take on a very talented lefty at the top of this lineup in Jazz Chisholm. You're looking at his numbers against right-handed pitching on the season. Phenomenal. He features a 320 ISO with a 380 WOBA. Can absolutely fly around the base paths as well. He has a ton of speed, so for me, fantastic pick today in Jazz Chisholm, and he's going to be the first guy that we're talking about on this video today, and we're going to be rocking with his bases. I like the over 1.5 total bases for Jazz Chisholm here, so he's going to be pick number 1 in the video. Love the spot. Like I said, Chad Kuhl really does struggle against left-handed hitting. His numbers against right-handed pitching on the season are elite, and not to mention the Colorado Rockies bullpen is very, very bad as well. Looking at their numbers, they are the 5th worst bullpen in the league based on XFIP. So Chisholm, top of this lineup, fantastic spot for a team that has a 4.44 implied total. The only downside is it's in Miami, which is in a good hitting environment, but I really don't care when Chad Kuhl is this bad against lefties. He could definitely poke one in the gap, and like I said, when he does, he has a ton of speed. He can turn a single into a double pretty quick. So pick number 1, I like the over 1.5 total bases for Jazz Chisholm here. Pick number 2, we're going to be heading down to the Chicago Cubs, taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cubbies are on the road here in Pittsburgh. They come in with a 4.5 implied total, and they get to take on Jared Eichhoff, who is terrible. Has not been in the majors for quite some time now, and for good reason, because over a 19 innings pitch sample size, he gives up a 42.3% hard contact rate. He's a 5.97 CR. He gives up a 457 to slugging to righties, and against lefties, it's even worse. But we're going to be targeting a righty in the Chicago Cubs lineup, the best hitter in this lineup, and that's going to be Wilson Contreras in this 2 spot. I think he can take advantage of Eichhoff's numbers here. Like I said, he's terrible across the board. 42.3% hard contact rate. He only has a 12.5% K rate. He has an 8.69 ERA in the majors. 457 slugging to righties, a 39.5% hard contact rate. Doesn't get much worse than him. And then he has to take on the talent of Wilson Contreras in the 2 spot today. So definitely going to be targeting Wilson Contreras. I like the over 6.5 fantasy points here for him. And once again, Pittsburgh has a very bad bullpen. They have the 6th worst bullpen in the league, right behind Colorado. So Contreras should be in a great spot to do some damage here today. Pick number 2, I like the over 6.5 fantasy points for him. Pick number 3, we're going to be heading down to the Boston Red Sox, taking on the Detroit Tigers. The Red Sox get to take on Tariq Skubal. Pretty good, dominant strikeout guy, but he does have his fair share of issues against right-handed hitting, right-handed power bats. Gives up quite a bit of slugging, and if he doesn't strike them out, he's in trouble. He has a 26.8% K rate overall, but he gives him a 457 slugging, a 37.9% hard contact rate, a 323 WOBA, 43.6% fly ball rate, and that could be a problem for him today because he has to take on an elite hitter in the 2 spot here, and Trevor Story absolutely mashes left-handed pitching. The Red Sox have a 4.68 implied total. Trevor Story features a 270 ISO with a 340 WOBA off lefties, and just absolutely mashes left-handed pitching. So Skubal, a guy that's strikeout or he's in trouble, and I think Story could give him some trouble today in this 2 spot. Tons of power, not to mention he has a ton of speed as well. He can fly around the base paths, even pick up some steals, so that's a nice little bonus. I like the over 7.5 fantasy points here for Trevor Story in this matchup. He's going to be pick number 3 on the video once again. Skubal has some split issues against right-handed power bats. Story matches left-handed pitching. It's also a good hitting environment as well out there in Boston off that left field monster. You know, wouldn't be surprised to see Story take Skubal deep either, though. That wouldn't hurt our feelings. But if he doesn't take him deep, I can see some base hits, even maybe a stolen base, all of which would help us with that fantasy score. So, like the over 7.5 fantasy points for Trevor Story, pick number 3 on the video today. And for picks number 4 and 5, we're going to be heading on down to the LA Angels, taking on the Kansas City Royals, and we're going to talk about some Angels bats because they get to take on Daniel Lynch tonight. He's terrible, just across the board. The guy is not good. You're looking at his numbers. Features a 4.74 Sierra, a 37.4% hard contact rate against righties. He gives up a 485 slugging, a 38.7% hard contact rate, 368 WOBA. He has a 9.8% walk rate and only a 20.4% K rate. Lefties, he's much better, but those righties, he's dreadful against it, and the Angels have a massive total. They have 2 right-handed bats at the top of this lineup that mash left-handed pitching, and Taylor Ward and Mike Trout, I'm going to be targeting them tonight. Trout features a 320 ISO with a 470 WOBA off lefties. Taylor Ward features a 270 ISO with a 410 WOBA, so both just absolutely mash left-handed pitching. The Royals, once again, have a terrible bullpen. They have the worst bullpen in the entire league, so Angels just in a smash spot tonight. Once again, I want to be targeting Ward and Trout, any props that they have up here, and they have 2 of them. So I like the over 0.5 runs for Ward. If he gets on base, once again, Trout right behind, probably a good likelihood he's able to hit him in. And also, it's a possibility Ward just takes Lynch deep, and that'll check off the box as well for us for 0.5 runs. So pick number 4, we're going to be rocking with the over 0.5 runs for Ward, and pick number 5, we're going to be taking the over 1.5 total bases for Mike Trout. Once again, matches left-handed pitching. Lynch is terrible. The Royals' bullpen's terrible. Both these guys at the top of this Angels lineup that has a 5.25 implied total. Great spot for both these guys, so I'm going to be rocking with the over 1.5 bases for Mike Trout for the pick number 5. And that is my 5 picks to get you winning some money over here on Underdog, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out the premium content packages, check those out, link below in the description. And if you haven't signed up for Underdog, sign up today. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100. Wishing you all the best of luck on your player props picks today, and we will see you in the next one.